What's up everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's your boy Jesse. We're here today gonna do a step-by-step on how to change the motor oil and of course the oil filter on a Chevy Silverado. And this video is for all the motors, for the 4.8s, the 5.3s, the 6.0s and the 6.2s. It's all the same process. We're gonna change the air filters to see maybe it's difficult, maybe it's easy. Normally it takes 5 minutes for that, but I'm gonna show you the tools of what we need. So the tools you guys do need, it's your good old handy ratchet. The measurement for the drain plug bolt, it's 15 millimeter, and then you just have a 15 millimeter socket right there for so it could just remove it. Of course you need an oil pan to, when you drain the oil. Of course have your funnel ready, and then to make things more better, have a special tool to remove the oil filter so it could just remove smoothly, easily. So let's get to that. Alright you guys, so right here we're underneath the motor right now. As you can see, if I look back right here, this is where the transmission's at, and of course the oil pans are here on the front. First step with the 15 millimeter, of course remove this bolt right here just to drain all the oil right there. And of course right here, there's your oil filter, is located right next door right here. Just in case you don't have that special tool, you could just get like a wrench, just clamp it around and just remove it counterclockwise, just remove right there. But right here we're going to show you the step-by-step to how to do everything right here. Alright, so I have my ratchet. I already have the 15 millimeter connected to it. Have your oil pan ready and have it in an angle, because it's not going to shoot down, it's going to shoot towards the tire right here. And just have it ready because you don't want any oil spilling on your floors. Pop it in there. Remember you guys, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Alright, that was one pull. I'm gonna just put this to the side right here. Get my towel because of course oil does spill a little bit. You could pick it up just in case you feel comfortable, but I think I'm good with this. Turning it. Now don't turn it too slow because you don't want oil running down to your arms. There you go. That's some hot oil. I'm gonna go get a bucket because it's not gonna be big enough. Pro tip everybody, get a really big oil pan so it's gonna hold enough, or you don't have this problem like I'm having right now. It could fit more, but I don't want it to overflow when I pop it out, so I don't want that to happen. Alright guys, so most of the time when people put the drain plug back, you don't want to break it, and of course you mess it up. Just a hand tight, put it in his back, and it does the job. That's all you need to do. It's not gonna how you say, leak or any of that. If you go too hard, you could possibly leak it because you're tightening it too hard. But just with this, it's good enough. You don't need to put no gasket or anything. This is just good enough as is. It's already dripping a little bit at this time right here. You could just put the plug back on. Once I tighten it a little bit, it just stops the drop. Alright guys, like I said, hand tight. If you do it too tight, you might damage this. That's all you need to do. Get your tool ready. It shouldn't be tight because when you put this back, it has to be hand tighted. If you do it too hard, like I said, you could damage it, and all of a sudden you need to replace this stuff. Now this one does get dirty because since it's going straight up, it's gonna drip a lot of oil. So take a little back, and if you could pop it out real quick, that's great. Look at this. All right, there you go. All right. So for this motor does take 0W20, and that's what this one it takes. So right now we're gonna get the oil filter prepared, and this is how I do it. I know normally people will do it their style, but I'm gonna show you how I do it, so I can put it and have it nice and ready. I'm gonna reverse it so I can hold it and use this as like a holder, so it won't move around. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna fill this up about 3/4 of the filter. I just wanted 3/4. And with the extra oil, I'm gonna just oil up the edges, get it nice and coated, the rubber. There you go. That's it. You see whatever oil came right here? I'm gonna spread it on my fingers, get it in the rubber seal, because I don't want to dry out. It's not gonna dry out because of course I'm gonna change it every 3,000 miles, but for your folks out there that's not gonna change it too often, I recommend just seal up those rubbers. Alright guys, we're gonna put the oil filter back on. Do hand tie, right? So do as strong as possible, because that's all you have right here. And that's it, right? So if you want to do a little reinsurance, just get your tool and just slightly move it. If you feel like it's loose, then of course tighten it up. But if you feel like it's tight, just stop from there. So like right here, I'm gonna get it ready. I'm gonna put my finger right, and that's it. Like, that's it. It says it takes 8 quarts, but we're gonna see exactly what it takes, because you don't want to overfill it and you don't want to put too low of oil. But we're gonna fill it up right now. Let's put this puppy in. I know the oil will tell you 50% life and all that, but I always went based on 3,000 miles. Always change your oil. 5 quarts. Now let's go get the other one. Put 3 quarts in there. So right here are the indicators to see if you have less oil or more oil. Our goal point is just to get it at least close to high, because when you run it, it's gonna go lower. It's a good idea after you run it like a good 100 miles, recheck the oil. Best bet, it could probably go down. But we're gonna check right now and see what we got. So it was 8 quarts. Like I mentioned, take your time when you put in the quarts. You don't want to overfill it. If it goes a little over being high, that's fine, because you haven't started the motor. Once you start the motor, it'll go fully through the motor and it's gonna go and it's gonna read how it's supposed to read. Right now the oil is still kind of running through, but once you run it and get it nice and hot, it's gonna fully go through. So here's the bonus clip. We're gonna change the air filter right now. It's located on the left side of the motor. I believe it's holding on onto 4 screws. If you have a Phillips screwdriver, that's fine. I have a flathead and it will work the same way. So let's take out these 4 bolts. Alright, so I took out the sensor here, so I can pull out the top cover. Put that to the side. The 4 bolts are already off. I'm going to pull it to the side right here as an angle. And boom. That's how you get access to the area right here. I already took out the air filter. And look how dirty that is. If I go like that, you kind of see dust already. You see that? Your car needs to breathe, so change the air filters. You're not gonna get this full performance. Alright guys, you got the new air filter right here. Out to the old. It's gonna be on this side right here. This is the top part, because right here is where the cushioning at. That's where it's gonna be airtight. So we're gonna place that right here. Alright, it's nice in place. It's not moving anywhere. It's brand new. You can see on this side, like the filter did a good job, because like if you look inside, it's nice and clean. No dust, no anything. Good enough for that sensor right there. That sensor needs to breathe clean air. And of course, it suck more air. If this is clogged up, it's not gonna perform full potential. So have this always cleared out. Put this puppy back in. There it is. Put it in place. We're gonna put the 4 bolts right there. Don't forget to put your connection backs for the sensor. Put that in there. Now we're gonna tighten it. We're get it nice and airtight, because that's the important part. It was easy. It took about 10 to 15 minutes just to do that. And then just take your time, you know, don't go too crazy. And then one thing too, before I end this video, I'm gonna show you how to reset the oil filter percentage. I have all the information right here. I got audio, phone, navigation, options. I gotta go to the option area depending on where you guys are at. Most of the time people are like right here to see your miles per hour. Just keep pushing down until you see your oil life. You right click it, and then right there you click reset, and boom, it'll go back to 100%. When I was driving 3,000 miles, it was hitting 55%. So you know, it could be different depending on how you guys are driving your guys' car. But again, you guys, please change your oil every 3,000 miles. Not what the what the computer's saying. I know it's saying that you still have a life in it, but it's best to always change it. As soon as I changed it 3,000 miles, you can see how black that oil was. It was pretty dark. If you have it too dark, then you're gonna damage your motor like that. But then again, that's me. But if you guys did like this video, put your comments on what you guys think. You know, how would you guys change your oil on any particular car? If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Damn, thank you. Yeah, that's fire. It's still morning, guys. Eggs, spam, bacon, cheese. Nice and a nice, warm, fresh flour tortilla. Get some pico. And to spice it up, I got some habanero. You know, a nice day to change the oil, huh? Damn, fire.